Hey friends, thanks for joining me. I'm Andrew Axum with Axum Outdoor Adventures. Do you like shooting different size slingshot ammo but hate having to sort them afterwards? Stick around, I'm going to show you an easy and cheap way you're going to wish you knew this sooner. So today's video is going to kind of be a follow-up video on one I did several months ago where I showed how to make an ammo sorting system using nothing but some drill bits and some old Tupperware containers. And this has really saved me a lot of aggravation and time. And a lot of people liked that first video. But now I need to make a couple of more sorters for some 1/4-inch ammo and for some BBs. So I thought it might be a good time to sort of revisit that and show people how to do this on a little smaller scale, but the principle is still the same. I really like shooting different size ammo, and I like to keep them separated in different containers. And I'll put up a picture here of the system that I have come up with, which is just a bunch of coffee cans with labels taped on them with different sizes. And I like to sort them after I shoot, and I use magnets to pick them up. And there you can see my little magnet that I came up with. And I'm going to do some upgrades to that system as well on an upcoming video. But for today, we're just going to stick with the sorting part. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a couple of restaurant cups. I'm sure everybody has them. You get them from pizza places and wing places. And I got a couple different sizes I'm going to use today. And I'm just going to use some drill bits and drill into the bottom of those. Well, let me show you what I'm talking about. So on the initial setup, I used a couple of Tupperware containers and drilled some holes in the bottom. This one has just slightly bigger than 8mm holes, so the 8mm ammo will fall through. And this is the same principle for 9.5. And I take the ammo that I get that's unsorted and I dump it into here first. 8mm falls through. I'm left with only 9 or 11. I sort the 9 out of here and you're left with only 11. So today we're going to do the same thing with a couple of smaller cups. And I'm going to drill a small hole in this one so the BBs will fall through, and then a 1/4-inch hole in this one so the 1/4-inch will fall through, and then these will work in conjunction with the system on down as the sizes progressively get bigger. So on the Pizza X cup, brand may vary according to your location, we're going to use a 13/64 drill bit, which will hopefully be just big enough to let the BBs through, but not the 1/4-inch. We may have to go a little bit bigger, but you can always go bigger. You can't make it smaller. I'm going to go over here to the bench, put a few holes in, and we'll try it out. Okay, so I've drilled some holes into the bottom of the Pizza X cup there. And so we'll take the Trojan Horse cup, local Greek restaurant, and we'll put that inside of there. And then I'm going to take a mixture of 1/4-inch steel ammo and some .177 BBs, and I'm going to dump them in here. So those are all in the cup now. I'm just going to make a circular motion with my hand. So I shook it and ran my hand in a circular motion for a few minutes, and it looks like most of the BBs are through. So let's take a look here. Yep, there we got our BBs. So now I just go retrieve the container that's for the BBs. And there you go, your BBs are sorted. So now we're left with just our 1/4-inch steel. And we have this cup though, and I'm going to put some 1/4-inch holes in the bottom of this one. So we have a 1/4-inch sorter. And just to make sure it works, we're going to throw some 8, 9, and 11 millimeters in together. And we're going to sort them all, make sure the whole system works. All right, so we had the slightly larger than 1/4 inch holes drilled into the bottom of this cup. I'm going to go ahead and try just putting some 1/4 inch steel through there. And, yeah, it seems to flow through there pretty good. I do wish that I had some larger containers like the ones I'd used previously. I know I kept referring to those as Tupperware containers. They're really Cool Whip containers, and we just haven't had any Cool Whip on hand recently, unfortunately. But I refer to those as Tupperware containers because, according to my mother, when we were growing up, they were Tupperware. So I'm going to try to get some bigger ones because it's easier to get your hand down in there, and you have to go a little slower with this. But for today, these are what I had. So I took a handful of 1/4 inch steel. I'm going to take 5 of the 8mm, put those in there. I'm going to take 5 9mm and put those in there. And I'm going to take 5 11mm and put those in there. And let's go ahead and try this out. So after shaking it a bit, looks like we got about 15 in there. That's what I counted. Let's go ahead and pour these into the 8mm. So that's what we have in the 8mm there. So looks like it sorted the 8mm out, and I counted 10 left in there. Let's go ahead and sort the 9.5mm. Got it. I had to push some of those 9s through, but we are left with our 5 11mm balls. So that is pretty much my entire sorting and storing system for my Slingshot ammo. I hope this has been enjoyable for you. I do think I am going to get a couple of larger containers to replace those 2 cups eventually. But like I said, that was what I had for today, and it'll work for now. I hope this has been entertaining and informative. If you enjoy these videos, don't forget, go down and hit subscribe. Also, remember to give us a like, and don't forget to hit that bell icon so you can get alerts anytime we put out new content. Thanks for watching.